when you think about LeBron James and the greatness that he's put forth, let's recognize something that's very, very important. LeBron James is called the king for a reason. Yes, he's one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. He's also lost 5 NBA Finals, and a lot of people are focused on that because they're so busy talking about LeBron James, the basketball player, but they don't think about all the things that he's done. You're talking about the LeBron James Foundation, where you've got thousands of kids that are receiving scholarships, 4-year guaranteed scholarships, by the way, donating $1 million annually, sitting there and conducting himself as an iconic figure. All of the things that he has done in the community cannot be denied. He's incredibly charitable with his time. He's incredibly charitable with his philanthropy in terms of giving out money, creating scholarships, things that he's doing in the community of Akron, Ohio, in terms of making sure that kids are focused on their education, also making sure that kids are addressing the dropout rate. And he, in concert with a bunch of people, are addressing the dropout rate in Akron, Ohio. These are the kind of things that don't get talked about enough with LeBron James. Then I want you to step back and take into consideration something else. This dude was 17 years of age in high school, on the cover of Sports Illustrated, which is usually considered a negative because it's usually considered bad luck. People who usually get those kind of laudables aimed in their direction don't necessarily show up and produce and live up to those expectations. One could make the argument that after 14 years in the National Basketball Association, being around 32 years of age, I would ask you to step back, pause, close your eyes, and think about one thing when it comes to LeBron James. Other than the decision, when have we legitimately had something to complain about with this man? And more importantly, what athlete do you know in American history that you can honestly say that about? You might be able to come up with some names, like the Derek Jeters of the world. They might come to mind or what have you. But the reality is that when you consider who LeBron James is, who he has been, what he represents, not just as a basketball player, but as a man, an iconic figure, particularly one coming from the African-American community, and you see a career that is pretty much unblemished over a span of 14 years, there's a hell of a lot more to admire about LeBron James, the man, not just LeBron James, the basketball player. He'll be on the Mount Rushmore of basketball one day, but in certain respects, he deserves to be on Mount Rushmore right now because he is truly an incredible role model, and he deserves a boatload of credit for that alone.